Miss Long here from Lakeview Cottage Kids, and I'm welcoming you to a very blustery and not very nice day in Door County, Wisconsin. I'm looking out my window right now, and you might be able to hear the ice balls or snow crystals or whatever it is hitting the window. Lots of iciness today. It's supposed to change more into snow in a little while, but it is not a very nice day out at all. Temperatures in the teens, I think, and we got ice and snow overnight. Lots of schools and businesses are closed, although my husband's office is open. But it is a kind of crazy winter day here in Wisconsin. I'd like to remind you that you can always find me at my blog at lakeviewcottagekids.com or at Facebook or Instagram at Lakeview Cottage Kids. And I also have all of my different videos here on my YouTube channel. I'd like to welcome you today, and I'd like to start out by kind of going back to a few projects we mentioned before in my previous episode. And the topic is baby blankets pretty much. And I had talked about a number of baby blankets that I had gotten finished and patterns that would be coming up. And so I want to kind of complete that thought and show you something new that I've worked on also. So to start with, I want to go back and talk about my I Love You corner to corner blanket that was halfway done last time when we were together. And this is now finished. And let's see if we can get this in the picture. It's a beautiful throw size corner to corner Afghan, and with our red heart in the middle. And then it has a very basic trim border of just 2 rounds. So it works out really nice, and it's so snuggly. And you can make this, of course, in red and white like I have, or it'd be beautiful in different colors. Or if you wanted to use a variegated for the heart, lots of different things. Now this particular pattern is on my Etsy shop and in my Ravelry store. So again, if you would like to look for that pattern, it's available, very quick to work up. It is assuming that you know how to do corner to corner technique, but if you don't know how, I do have 2 videos here on my YouTube channel about how to do corner to corner. So in the pattern, it includes the chart and it includes the written directions. So that is the I Love You corner to corner blanket or Afghan. Another baby blanket that I've been making is called Berries and Mint Baby Blanket. And I kind of named it this because of the colors that are involved in the yarn. This one is made using Lion Brand ice cream yarn. And this one, I just thought it looked like it had the colors of berries and it had the mint green color. So this one works up to be a really pretty and very snuggly baby blanket. And this one has a bigger border of multiple rounds of single crochets and then a scallop on the end. So that one's a little bit different, but again makes a really, really pretty and snuggly baby blanket. That ice cream yarn is just really, really soft and works up beautifully. So the stitch definition works out really nice. So this one is also available, the pattern, in both my Ravelry store and in my Etsy shop. Now, I also took the same yarn and made my Berries and Mint scarf. This is an infinity scarf, and the pattern is not available yet because this is actually going to be introduced in a blog hop sponsored by Crochets with Krista, or Crochets by Trista, and this will be during the month of March, and I'll be sending out newsletters with information about it. But this works up beautifully. It's so springy looking and is really, again, soft and snuggly. It's that same Lion Brand ice cream yarn. So it's beautiful, soft, works up nice, And again, this will be a part of a blog hop where you can actually get the pattern for this for free during the day that I'm featured. One last baby blanket that I had mentioned and shown you before, and it was finished during the last episode. This one is my baby girl corner to corner baby blanket. And I love this one because it feels so feminine. It's so soft and snuggly, has a lovely border. This one's a little bit more different than the ones I've shown you. They're a little bit more tailored. This one has the bobbles and the ruffles, and this one is going to be part of the Spring Exclusives blog hop sponsored by Cozy Rosie UK. Fiona at that blog is sponsoring this, and so this will be available for 50% off. The pattern will be 50% off on my featured day. And again, I'll be sending out a newsletter to let you know about that one too. But I just love this one. It's a smaller little Afghan, perfect for in a stroller or in a buggy, in a baby car seat. It's just lovely. And of course, you can make it bigger if you'd like by just making the square bigger. It's a corner to corner again, and it turns out so cute. And again, obviously, you can make it in whatever color combinations you want to, but I really like how feminine and frilly it looks with the stripe of hot pink and then the bobbles and ruffles as a border. So this one is the baby girl corner to corner baby blanket, and please look for that in the Cozy Rosie UK blog hop called Spring Exclusives coming in March. I wanted to come back in and talk to you about a couple things that I mentioned before. You'll remember in the last episode, I was mentioning that I was going to be a featured designer at the Two Brothers Blankets blog, and that's with Michelle Ferguson, and that was on February 11th. If you haven't had a chance to check that out, be sure that you do. And I just wanted to remind you of the pattern. It's a free pattern available there, and it's a Mommy and Me pattern. And it's done from the bottom up, doing the ribbing first, and then going up through and doing what looks like an intricate pattern, but it actually works out to be quite simple. And it really turns out nice. And then I've added the faux fur pom-pom at the top. And this is a Mommy and Me. You get the two sizes, one for the 0 to 3 months age baby and one for mom. So these are the Mommy and Me patterns that you can get for free on the Two Brothers Blankets blog. And I hope you do check it out because it's really nice. Even if you don't have a baby, you can get the pattern for the Mommy brand, or if you just like to make it for your little one, this one is very nice. And again, pattern is free. I think you'll like it. Also, one last thing I didn't want to forget about is for a really quick gift or something for yourself if you're looking for something quick to make, keep you nice and snugly warm. This one is, and I will have this free on my blog in the next day or two. This one doesn't have a name yet, not quite finished. I have to work in the ends. But this is a lovely cowl that works up very quickly. It's done flat and then seamed together. And it's not a large cowl, not like an infinity scarf. And so it keeps you really snugged up when you're wearing it underneath your jacket and keeps your neck nice and warm. So this one will be on the blog very soon. And this one I did in a number 4 weight. This again happened to be the big twist from the value yarn from Joann's. I bought up a bunch of colors, so I thought I would try quite a few. And I'm really liking it because of the weight and the softness of the whole thing. It's 100% acrylic, so you can just throw it in the washer and the dryer, and it works out beautifully. So again, look for this as a free pattern on my blog. In previous episodes, I had mentioned that I wanted to do a crochet along, and I was asking for feedback on what Afghan that you might be interested in doing as a crochet along. And what I've decided is that I will be doing one. It'll be a free crochet along, and we'll be doing most of it in my Facebook group. So if you have not checked in and become a member of my Facebook group, please do that as soon as you can. I'll be giving more details about the Crochet Along in my newsletter coming up later this week and in my next episode of my podcast. But the Crochet Along will be for this blanket using the Bernat Baby Softy yarn in Baby Baby, that colorway. And it's a corner to corner once again. And it has a lovely and very easy 3-round border. And this one we're going to be doing as a crochet along. It won't be a long crochet along. It'll take about a week. And it'll be something I think that you'll find very fun. It's a very nice size of a blanket. And I'll give all the details and show you where you can get the pattern. You can actually get the pattern right now in both my Ravelry store and in my Etsy shop. And so if you wanted to participate in this crochet along, just go to either one of those shops and you can purchase the blanket and take a look at it so you have kind of a head start on what's going to be happening. Again, we'll be working on this together, and it's good if you have experience with corner to corner, although I'm going to go through all the different steps of it. But I also have my 2 videos on how to do corner to corner technique. So anyway, this is the one that we're going to do as a crochet along. Move that in here a little bit more. And it turns out so pretty, and it's in a yarn that people use on so many of my blanket patterns. So I think you'll really like it. It is Bernat Softy Baby yarn, and it is a number 3 weight yarn. So it doesn't have to be that particular one, but you can, if you get any number 3 yarn, you should get about the same dimensions of this blanket. And it's in this particular color is called Baby Baby. Okay? So that is the last baby blanket for the moment. Wanted to talk about some things that I've been working on in the last week, and these have to do with color work, and patterns will be coming out. These are still in process, but I'd like to show it to you. This one happens to be a color work square done in corner to corner color work, and you can see that it's done with a geometric pattern in 2 colors. And what I'll be doing is making multiples of this same exact square and then stitching them together to make a final, actually quilt look type of afghan. So it's going to be multiple squares, and you can make as many as you would like. For example, if you wanted to make a baby blanket, you can make 4, probably. I'm still deciding. In this size, it might be that you'll need a few more. But right now I'm thinking a baby blanket size, a smaller one, would be 4 of these particular squares, more of like a newborn preemie size baby blanket. But if you make 6, if you make 8, you'll be able to make bigger, more geometric looking blankets, and I think you'll really like it. And again, I'm using kind of a dusty rose and a dusty mint color of yarn. These happen to be big twist value yarns, and I love how the thickness of this, it's a number 4 weight, and it's so soft. It's available at Joann's, and I hadn't tried this before this winter, but I've been making a number of things using that type of yarn, and I really like it. So this one is in the works. This is the first square of many, and next episode I hope to have a whole bunch more put together and really be closing in on the end of what the final project will look like. So that's color work done in corner to corner, a little bit more involved than just the plain square. And then I have another project in process, and this one is done using single crochet and a number 4 weight yarn, and it's done using tapestry crochet to get the color work. It's all single crochets, but you just change the color of your yarn. And so I'm working on this. This one is going to be a pillow, and it'll have a border now around it until it gets to the size that I want it to be, which will probably be about a 12-inch square pillow. But this one is a fun technique to know, and I will be coming out with the patterns. And again, I hope to have this done for the next episode. So that's tapestry crochet done, and here we have the little pine tree, and it's just a fun technique. And we'll talk a little bit more next time about how to get your different grafts. You can certainly purchase the patterns, but if you'd like to make your own color work patterns or designs, charts for either corner to corner or for tapestry crochet, you can use a certain special piece of software that makes it really, really nice. So you can do a lot of your own designing, and I think you'll really enjoy it. So this one is our little pine tree that will turn into our pillow, and hopefully will be done by the next episode. So those are 2 works in progress that I have going on right now. Hi. Once again, we're getting to the end of my episode, but I wanted to talk about a few of the pictures that I have at the beginning of the episode. You may have noticed that there are a lot of things dealing with Valentine's Day since the last time I had my episode was before Valentine's Day, and things have happened since I'm back with you. First of all, I did finish, as I showed you, the various baby afghans with that type of theme, but I also got a chance to experience again some more Huga in my life. And over Valentine's Day, my husband and I had a chance to go out to a wonderful restaurant, and I've got some pictures there of it. It's called Crate, and it's located in Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin. Lovely wine, delicious French onion soup, which you can see pictures of there in the beginning of the podcast, and we both had sushi along with it. So it was a lovely, lovely night, and definitely good feelings of joy and happiness. Also, I just wanted to remind you that with regard to the Huga concept and that feeling of well-being, I wanted to remind you about the books that I had recommended. One is called Winter, and it's all about different activities that you can experience, whether it be cooking, knitting, crocheting, making different crafts, going outside and doing different activities. This is a wonderful book, and you can check out my blog, and in my Amazon shop, you can click and purchase right from there for this winter book. The other book, and again you can get in my Amazon shop, and this one is called The Joy of Huga. And again, it gives you all kinds of great activities to give you that sense of well-being and to help you enjoy your life even more. So again, wanted to remind you about that. We've talked about them before, but I wanted to let you know. And then finally, have to finish the episode with a great recipe. Valentine's Day is over, but St. Patrick's Day is right around the corner. And so the recipe that you'll find this time in coordination with episode 5 is on my blog, and it is for the pistachio dessert. And this one is wonderful with a lovely mint green color and a delicious pistachio flavor. So be sure to take a look at that. I think you'll really enjoy it. It's easy to make and very delicious. So that's it for episode 5. Have a great week, and definitely make sure that you are enjoying your crochet projects. I'd love to see some of them. Be sure to tag me on Instagram at Lakeview Cottage Kids or in Facebook. So take care. Best wishes. Stay cozy.